Let's bring in Mick Aussie here right now. What's going on, Mick? How you doing?
Yeah, good, mate. Another CFL game here tomorrow. Looking forward to that. And NFL, I was happy with my Cowboys money line pick last week. So I don't very often brag, but I'll take that one.
You brag all the time. You don't often brag.
What happened to the Broncos last week? What the Broncos?
Yeah, what about the Donkeys? Monday Night Football. Oh, God. Monday night.
Oh, God.
Versus the Chargers.
And we got
Chargers
injuries.
should smoke them, but the Chargers are losers too.
This is true.
Well,
I hate that game.
I hate it.
Well, we got 11 days, I think, to prepare. They'll need that and a lot more. Darby's out at cornerback. Bowles is out on the O-line. Well, he's played all right lately, but what an overrated player he's been for several years. So, yeah, we're in trouble. But they're dissing Russell Wilson a little bit too much, I think. Hopefully he comes good, but they got to get him running. Run around that pocket. He's 5'11". He's no good stationary. Everyone knows that.
I'm looking it up here. All right. Elks welcome Argonauts, still looking for their first home victory of the season. I want to. How many days has it been now? Do we have the countdown? How many days, Mick, has it been since the last home win?
7 days is too many. It's probably been like 2 years at least. They've broken the record, I believe. And if they don't win tomorrow, they're in trouble because BC Lions are here the next week and they're fighting with the Calgary Stampeders, the ABCs, anyone but Calgary. They're fighting for second spot in that home final. So the Elks better win tomorrow because I can't see them beating the BC Lions the following week.
I'm trying to find how many days it's been. I think it's like 17 games now. It's been, Dave, it's been like 2.5 years of football.
Yeah, you said that last. I think it's over 2 years, right? Because they had the COVID year, so it was before that. So it's been a while.
Is tomorrow the day? Is tomorrow the day, Mick? Or Edmonton winning this game tomorrow?
Come on, they gotta win.
Well, right? I hope so. I gotta keep the faith. I'm still wearing the jersey.
Oh, and how about this? The Argonauts have not won in Edmonton since 2013. Something's got to give.
Wow. What's the spread, boys?
5.5.
5.5.
Argos.
Are we laying it, Mick? What are we doing with the game? What do you do?
Oh, they got absolutely torched last week by the Bombers' offense. Kalaris and the wide receivers destroyed them. I was so upset. So who really knows, Dave? I think they're still going to play all their starters to try and get the win. The backup Canadian quarterback, he might be ready to go forward. But I think they'll stick with Cornelius and go for the win. So let's hope they can cover at least. But after last week, absolutely no idea. The Bombers destroyed them. It was disgraceful.
Yeah, here it is. The record-breaking 15th consecutive home loss. So it's been 15 straight home games. I wanted to get like in the 2-point. Yeah, they haven't won at home since October the 12th, 2019.
Jeez.
Wow.
That's a hard go to like. How do you keep going to the games?
They're not.
Oh, nobody's going.
Oh. No, well, it's especially they like the name Eskimos. We've been through this before. They changed the name, and they've never won a home game since. So it's not an easy sell. Like if you're the Guardians and the Indians, you're like, yeah, who cares about the Indians? We're beating the Yankees. We're the Guardians now. We're in the playoffs. We're winning. Who cares what our name is? When you haven't won a game since, and you won with Warren Moon in the old days, I'm going to call the shot. They're going to beat the Argos tomorrow. They're beating the Argos tomorrow.
This is it?
It ends tomorrow. What's the date today, anyways? It's the 14th. It's been 3 years. Yeah, the 14th. It's been 3 years since 2019. It ends tomorrow. 3 years and 2 days. The streak comes to an end. Tell people in Edmonton it's done. It's a big year. Oilers going to the Cup, and the Elks are about to win a home game tomorrow.
Whoa. Oilers going to the Cup in Edmonton? Mick, are you on board with this?
Yes.
Edmonton or Calgary.
It's going to be big day. We got the CIS Calgary Dinos here to play the University of Alberta Bears. And then we've got the Elks and the Argos. And then at 8 o'clock, we have the Calgary Flames here to play the Edmonton Oilers. So hopefully we get 3 wins. But yeah, I went the Oilers game last week. They're looking good. Rough start. I think Campbell, the goalie, was thinking about his cats and his cat party early, but he recovered. So yeah, Gabe, really hope. And in my Go Elks show tomorrow with Richard, you get a mention, mate. You get a mention, so I hope you watch that, and Clam Chowder as well. So a little bit of comedy tomorrow. Hopefully he puts up the whole edit.
All right, good stuff, Mick. And I just took the Montreal Alouettes. That'll actually a little in-game action here, plus 2.5 points. We're waiting to jump in. It was always frozen for me. It's not a meaningless game. So what else? What is in the CFL here? We got to get to our baseball picks here. Let me just load up. Let's get Mick's CFL picks, and then I want to get the NFL. So coming up later, Mick, the Hamilton Tiger Cats +7 at Calgary. Hamilton are brutal. They're not making the playoffs, so they're just playing for pride. What do you like in this one? Stamps are laying 7 points.
Well, interesting. The Tiger Cats and the Riders are fighting out for that final spot in the East, the crossover. If the Riders get it, no, I think the Stampeders will win. Let's say the Tiger Cats might push them, but yeah, the Stamps and the BC Lions, they both want that second spot. So they're a good team, the Stampeders, no doubt about that. At home as well, they'll win probably by about 7.
See, BC are 4-point favorites against Winnipeg tomorrow. Winnipeg already have everything wrapped up, right? So resting some starters tomorrow. BC -4 points. Fan appreciation night in BC. They're wearing some sick jerseys, too. They got an alternate jersey they're rolling out tomorrow night. I think the Lions win this game against Winnipeg and wrap up that home playoff game.
Well, I was wondering why the Lions were favourite, but you're right. The Bombers have stitched up first place, but they don't want to rest too many players because it's still quite a few weeks before the playoffs, and you get rusty, and the quarterback might not have that exact timing with their great wide receivers, so I'm not sure who they are resting. Hopefully the BC Lions can get it done and defeat the Stampeders for that second spot. I would love that. And then, Gabe, you can go to the final because it's right near your house. But, yeah, absolutely hoping the BC Lions get that done.
Thanks, Mick.
Nick, you should fly there and go with them.
Yeah. Well, we can play tennis. We should note they played earlier this year. It was 33-30. It went to overtime. Higher scoring game. You know what? I think Hamilton are going to hang around. I never trust. Calgary are never good home favorites. Hamilton are playing their seasons on the line. Like you said, they're kind of done, but they're not going to quit. So, and looser football teams play better sometimes. Give me the Tiger Cats plus the points. We're getting to some women's picks next. Okay, Mick, what about AFL women's? We won't get into the picks tonight, but they are playing right now. Do you follow this? Because we can bet on it. And I don't have a problem betting on it as long as we know where we have an angle. Is one of the, do you bet on the women's AFL stuff?
I have. And what they've done, they've expanded to all teams this year. They're going a little bit quick expansion, but they're really going hard, pumping money into it. It's broadcast on TV. But I'll give you a 3-way multi right now. Take the Dogs and the Demons and the Magpies in the AFLW women's as a moneyline multi. There you go. It's a bit one-sided. The new teams aren't going too well. The Crows are still up there, but they got beaten last night.
Hold on. Yeah, I even understand what you're talking about. And, like, I didn't pick that up. Like, I got a multi. Take the Crows around.
Oh, God.
What are the city names? So, Melbourne Demons. What's your 3-team multi? 3-team parlay. All right, Melbourne. That's how you do it, Mick. Melbourne. Who else?
You know the teams. Melbourne Demons, the Western Bulldogs, and the Collingwood Magpies. Collywobble Magpies. There you go. There's a 3-way multi.
I love the Collywobble. I just like the way you say it.
So, that's the rowdy fans. They're like Raider fans. All right, Mick. Big week in the NFL before we get you out of here. Big week in the NFL this week. What's your algorithm? What's the Mick Aussie algorithm say? So who you got in the Bills and the Chiefs, Bengals, Saints, Cowboys, Eagles, all the big games this week?
All right. They are some of my best bets. Your Bills to cover the 2 and win quite well. The Chiefs only just beat those rotten Raiders, so I think they should get it done. I'm with you on the Bengals. I think they're get moving, although their O-line is maybe worse than last year, but they got Chase, and I like Bengals get it done with the Saints injuries, like you said. I also like the Patriots as an underdog. I'll trust Billy Belichick versus those Browns. They're terrible. Look for an upset there. I like the Giants to cover, and also the Cowboys to cover as well. And my safest money line multi, because there's some tough money line games this week, take the Bucks, the Packers, and the Rams. But watch out. You never know with a new coach with the Panthers, because those new coaches often get a win. But PJ Walker, the ex-Houston, the quarterback in the other league, he might do all right. So watch out. But I think the Rams.
He's better than Baker Mayfield. It's actually an upgrade at quarterback, PJ Walker.
Yeah.
I don't just say that. It actually is. You
right now,
get a new spark, but the Rams, though, still, the Panthers are not in a good spot going into Los Angeles, even though the Rams have struggled. Well, how are you feeling about the Bills and the Chiefs game, Dave?
Told you I've gone back and forth 3 times on side. I don't know about the side. I've been literally jumping back and forth. As of today, I'm on the Bills. I think the Bills go there and win the game. I think the game goes over. I think the winning team gets 34 points. I mean, the game's got to go over. I feel like it's a back and forth. But it's the Chiefs coming back like from down double digits. They've been slow starters in the past. I think the Bills get out and stay out there, and then the Chiefs come back late. Sorry, thumbs down from Parker, but I like Buffalo.
Can put this on the screen. What's he doing here? Like, what are you doing here, Parker? Get this.
So
Buffalo beats Kansas City. You get the thumbs down. Yeah, Buffalo beats.
Thumbs up.
It's a tough game. Mahomes has beaten the Bills in the regular season before, and he's beaten them in the postseason before. Buffalo did get one win in there last year. They seem to be playing better football. Kansas City aren't that healthy right now. I do think Buffalo are going to win. For our Shady 5, it's easy. It's tough when you only have to pick one, right? On when you get 5 picks, you're like, all right, these are the games I like. You start to overthink things. But I've been liking the Bills all week. Then I'm like, man, do I really want to pick on Patrick Mahomes with all his money on the line? But you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, are there better quarterbacks to pick on the teams, right?
I told the guy that I talked to, I said, don't pick the Buffalo game. Just don't. There's no need to. The line's perfect. I wouldn't get involved in it for the contest. Everybody's going to pick the game. Give me the other games.
Especially a game it's going to be 34-31, and oh my God, it's going to be that like. It's the Bills. I know.
I can't do it.
I know. What about the Denver Donkeys and the Chargers on the Lightning?
This is what we brought you on for. This is what the game we brought you on for, Mick. What is it?
Look at the rage in his eyes already. What's going to happen, Mick?
Oh no.
Well, of course, I hope the Broncos get moving, and I hope that coach who's just arrogant, just call him Nate. Why does he get called Nathaniel? Just call him Nate. Was he so arrogant he's got to be called Nathaniel Hackett? I hope they can, but let's be honest, they've been terrible. Let's hope they can get to the quarterback, Herbert, but not real confident, mate, at all. No, can't be confident, but just hoping, mate. You know that.
Yeah, but the Chargers are flakes. They're tough to trust. The numbers come down. Well, last I saw, was it 4.5? It's 4.5.
People are betting.
I'll end up on the Chargers.
Same. I know it. I can't help it.
I'm done with Denver. Not after that, like, whatever. Plus, Russell Wilson's got a bad shoulder now, too.
Yeah.
I hate this game. I hope there's baseball on. I hate this game. I'd rather watch a MAC game. Thanks, Mick. Or Women's AFL.